Hello friends, this is Amy and let's get crafting. This happens to be a collaboration using trash, and I am rescuing some wood from my dear husband's wood pile. Normally that would all get burned. I'm going to fit these pieces of wood with these little journaling cards that I saw in a scrapbook store. I saw the colors, I just love them and decided I needed to have them for, I'm not sure what, but now I know what I had them for. So I am just matching those journaling cards to the pieces of wood. I had to cut wood to match it, to, trim this down and make that work and use this piece, and just kind of worked at it, did some sanding on things, and it took a while, but I just kept at it. I did put adhesive spray from Dollar Tree on the wood. I ended up putting it on directly on the piece of cardstock paper as well. Deacon is the company that makes that, and they are a good company. So far things are looking great. There's no buckling or warping or anything like that. Sometimes Mod Podge can do that. Just hold down in place and just make sure your edges are nice and tight. This is where I'm just showing I flipped it over and used an X-Acto knife to trim off a little excess that kind of stuck out. That a person could either trim that way or maybe even sand it off. And then I did use scraps to make little frames to go around these pieces of wood. Some of them I used just either paint sticks or yardsticks that I had. I used colors that I pulled out from the paper itself. There was blacks, yellows, and reds, and whites, of course, in there. And this video will show me using all of those colors. I tend to, if I make a card or anything like that, I go with what's already, the work has already been done, figuring out colors, what works best. And so do that with your painting as well, as, wow, that looks great. So then get a paint to match it, and your work will look great in the end. So here I'm just buttering up those little edges. Now to adhere these to the wood itself, I used wood glue, and you don't need tons. If you use a lot, it's going to ooze out and you'll have to clean it up or it'll look messy. So a little goes a long way, and I use just a little bit of wood glue, and then that is your long-term hold. And then my hot glue gun, I put a little dab of that on there for the short-term hold so it stays in place. And yeah, try not to mix the two glues and it'll hold really good. And so this part went pretty fast. Just do one side, the next, and the next. And if you've taken take the time to cut things prior, keep everything together, and it went really good. A little TV time and just kind of putzing and painting and just enjoying it. Set it aside to dry and go on to the next one. Here I'm taking that yellow color out, and I believe the color I used was King's Gold. And those are some scraps that he had. He had cut something it had like a really thin extra piece from it. So I'm pretty grateful I've got him that he likes to do his woodworking. I usually find some great pieces of wood that he feels are just garbage and we burn them, and I just think it's gold. And there's another one down. One that size looks so cute in a 3 or 2-tiered tray. I was like, oh, is that ever cute? I am going to offer these on sale on Etsy. And I'm also going to be offering, I bought 6 of those for wholesale pricing of those little journaling cards. They are not in yet, but when they are, I will have them for sale on my Etsy site. And these will be loaded up soon as well. Also to mention, those little journaling cards, that comes with 32, so there's 16 different designs, 2 of each. So I only made 1 set. And here's that pretty red. To me, red and the yellow is so farmhouse and so chickeny. I just love it. This is, I'm putting some of that Waverly wax on there just to kind of dull up that white, give it a little worn look. Just rub it on, rub it back off, and gives it a little, where it's worn and dirty. Isn't that cute? Look at that cute cow on there. The chickens, I just love it. And here they are, the final result. I really enjoyed making these, and some of these I ended up putting a little cord on there so a person can hang them. So I will have all the information if you'd like to purchase this item or make this yourself. I'll tell you the colors I used, and really any color would work, you know, just something to match what's in there. A lot of fun making this. So this collaboration is being hosted by Casey at Coffee with My Sunshine. Casey has great ideas. I enjoy watching her videos. Check out my link to her channel for beautiful crafting ideas. She's got such fun things. Also, her co-host is Heidi Sonboul, and she's got her channel, Heidi Sonboul DIY. She has got a very great craft channel full of great ideas. Please check out these 2 very talented ladies. This is DI number 2. I had some cute little buttons, a flower and a bee, and all I did was cut off the back, and I had these little glass little gems, these little pieces you see where they used to put them on bowling balls and stuff. So I adhered the little button to the glass with E6000 and a little hot glue so it would have a short-term hold. Pop those on there, allow them to dry, and that little wooden tray has 9 little squares in there, little dividers, and I had gotten some little wood pieces that they got used up. I kept the tray. It was just so cute. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. And this has kind of been a craft that everybody's kind of doing, and I'll save it till the end. Here, you're probably guessing what I'm making. And look at how this stuff moves around with that hot glue. It just like it's got little strings. Just putting a little black paint right on the top there just to give it a little color. Allow that to dry and put your pieces in there. And what do you got? Tic-tac-toe. So much fun. And you could change that out with anything really if you wanted to change it for the season. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. Have a great week. Bye-bye.